Hi guys, welcome to my channel Focus Point with Igor Ryabenkiy. Today I will tell you about one of the main problems of many startups. I will try to explain why one really good feature can be much better than a dozen ordinary tools in one. But first, please subscribe to my channel. It's easy and cool. I often meet founders who think it's good to have as many products and sales lines in their projects as possible. This mistake usually comes from the wrong assumption that more features means more sales. As a result, these startups will spend too much time creating these features and will have difficulty marketing them. These startups remind me of Swiss Army knives. They try to provide a universal solution but fail to be the best at something particular. How does it usually happen? The founder looks at his project and thinks, if I just add something here or there, it will reach a whole new audience and bring me more sales. He turns to his technical team to make it work. They start to realize it and suggest even more options and complications. The result is a classic Swiss Army knife. An all-in-one product designed to do something for everyone. This tendency comes from the desire of early-stage founders to compete right from the start with the big players, most of whom are already in the later stages of development. These founders forget that all of the most outstanding companies started by providing one clear and simple function. Microsoft made an operating system. Apple had a cool graphical interface. The harsh truth is that it is impossible to be a champion in all sports. You can't conquer the whole market at once. Instead of concentrating on a single brilliant product that gets you noticed, you'll end up with a strange mix of functions that no one wants or can use. I always advise founders to focus on the business side, not the technology. Even the best product will not sell itself if it has more features that can be effectively communicated to the market. More functions means more difficulty to sell and achieve a positive unit economy. The founder just loses focus on the core function and begins to imagine that consumers will immediately fall in love with his three-headed monster and stop using other products. That is not how life works. When your product becomes a Swiss Army knife, you cannot easily explain everything it offers. You start competing with other players on every feature. The additional features are confusing, and trying to sell the market on them only slows the business down. If consumers can't quickly understand what their real advantage is, they'll pass on it and go for one they can understand. At this point, you might rightly ask, if a person had never heard of Amazon, wouldn't they be frustrated by the endless number of functions it offers? Isn't Amazon just an oversized Swiss Army knife? The answer is simple. Do you know even one person who hasn't heard of Amazon? When companies get that big, they move into the growth stage, have a large customer base, and have the opportunity to grow even further. Only when you have enough users and resources can you add more features without any risk for your core product. But in the early stage, that approach is absolutely deadly. As a startup, your job is to whet the user's appetite with a single delicious dish. Don't try feeding them everything on the menu. Even in the later stages, expanding functionality has its limits. The more blurred your focus is, the more difficult it is to stay ahead of the competition. No company or product can be the best at everything. My advice to companies is to improve the core product whenever possible and to outsource or partner with other providers on added features. For large, late-stage companies, I believe there are only two good reasons to expand functionality. The first is market necessity. When all of your competitors add a similar set of features, you simply need to follow them. The second is a modest upsell. In the later stages, intensive growth is enhanced with extensive growth. Here, it's good to create additional features to achieve better customer success. So, do it timely. Don't forget to subscribe to Focus channel with Igor Ryabenkiy. Stay focused.